If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Jesus, when hunting up in North Texas, was on my second property of the night. I've got hogs downwind of me and too far away to shoot from this point, so I make my stalk, get as far as I can before coming to a cross fence. And this is going to be the first of several workouts for my Lone Star Armory TX-15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced, shooting 6.5 Brindle Horn of the SST 123 grain ammunition. And of course I'm getting video through my IR Hunter Mark III. Alright, here we go. That hog goes down. Here you may need earphones to hear the impact. And a headshot right here. At the time I didn't hear the impact on the second hog. I only heard that when listening to the audio after the fact. But based upon what I saw, I figure I've got two hogs down. There you can see legs in the air from both hogs. But I only recovered the last hog shot at 165 yards.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
Apparently hog number one managed to get up and make it to the neighbor's property, only about 10 yards away. Moving on to my next property, I spied these hogs from about a half mile away from my staging point. I drove around to this property, drove right up to the gate, got my gear out, came through the gate, and this surprised me because they didn't run away, and I was only expecting hogs up on the hill. So these are the close by hogs. The wind favors me at this point, so that's great. Got more hogs and cattle off to the right and cattle off to the left. I'm going to start right here. And because I know there are a lot of cattle around, I'm going to pick and choose my shots very carefully. And here I kind of have to laugh at myself. I don't know why I let this hog go, but I tried to pick up a piglet right here, which I did. The cattle look stable. My original hogs are still down. I scan more. I've got some hogs in the distance and more piglets. This looks like a big hog, so I'm going to zoom in on it. And I wait for it to move until it's below the horizon. That shot connected. And it finally collapses at 210 yards. It took a bunch of searching through a sticker-strewn field, but I recovered all 5 hogs. Here are the first 2. The third at 180 yards. The piglet that I chose to shoot for some reason. And the last hog that was down at 210 yards. I moved into my next property. Got hogs in a little holding pasture next to the barnyard area. I've got cattle. The winds aren't favorable for me either at this point, and I've had to walk through a security light for a short distance, which I think is what got the cattle's attention. Fortunately, the hogs didn't notice me, but at this point I'm standing in a shadow watching all the goings on. The cattle are obviously agitated by my presence. They were all bedded down before I walked through the security light. And so I'm going to have to choose my targets very carefully here. The cattle are on the move again, so I hold off on shooting. And I scan all the way over and I discovered there are 3 hogs way far to the left. The bad news is they are directly downwind of me. And I watch this larger hog and she raises her head, so I think she may have alerted. So I drop her. I drop one of the little ones with her. And I should have just stopped shooting and called it a night. I missed that hog on the run. The cattle run towards it. This hog is in the clear. And I lead it too much. I don't see any other viable targets. And that does it for this hunt.
Well, shoot.
So the first hog down was a 165-pound sow at 70 yards, and I think one of her offspring, a 60-pound boar, at 80 yards.
Carpe sus, my friends.